What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Hey, I hope you enjoyed Chili Month, and welcome back to something that isn't chili. Today, well, we're not making all three of these. Today, we're taking a traditional chicken recipe and converting it to a sous vide recipe. You typically can't get a nice crust with sous vide, but I did. Stick around to find out. We do some conversions, we do some testing. I show you what sous vide is. We run an experiment. I do 2 different kinds of chicken, so check that out. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna cut the intro short here. And, well, stick around to find out. So guys, from the YouTube channel, it says try this at home. Well, let's get cooking, all right? Cool. See you guys in a minute.
Alright, so first thing we want to do since we're handling raw chicken is don't put that on a wooden cutting board. So I got this plate, and here is our chicken seasoning. Make sure you check the description below for the recipe for this. This is just phenomenal. It already smells good. And what you want to do is you just want to go ahead and get a nice even coating all over your chicken. That's important. So I'm going to set that aside. And then one of the things that you need for sous vide is you need some kind of a food saver, or you could use a Ziploc bag. Basically something to just keep the chicken out of direct contact with the water. And I'm going to go ahead and make up 2 bags here. And what we're going to do is we're going to run a little experiment. We're going to do one of the pieces of chicken for 1 hour and the other for 2 hours, and we're going to see if the 2 hours is too long. So here's the 1 hour, and we're just going to go ahead and get a nice seal on that guy right there. There you go. And when that red light goes off, right there you go. And here's the 2 hour chicken. And of course, whoop, hit the wrong button. Redo. Good thing you caught that. Quick on my feet today. So there's that. And then once the red light goes off, you'll have both chickens ready to go. And I'm gonna set those in the fridge for about 3 hours. Just let them kind of absorb some of that flavor. And now I'm gonna get this sous vide grate, rack, separator, divider, thingamajigger. This is not necessary, but I have found that if you do this a lot, it does help. Basically, it keeps whatever meat you're cooking down towards the bottom so it doesn't float. That's what that thing's for. And it keeps them separated so that you have an even flow of water between multiple cuts of meat. So there's that. And here is my Innova. I believe this is a 1,000-watt immersion cooker. And we're just going to go ahead and get everything set up, plugged in. And then we got to fill up this basin with some water. And nothing fancy about that. I'm just using tap water as to not shock the chicken. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. You want to make sure that everything's nice and covered. I'm going to set it to 155. I know you're thinking that's 10 degrees too cool. Well, it's going to pick up the other 10 degrees in the oven afterwards. That's how we get the crust. So after it finally reaches 155, I'm going to go ahead and set my phone timer for 45 minutes. And that's when I know to preheat the oven. We're going to broil the chicken at 500 degrees, and that's going to give us our crust. So after 45 minutes, I'll get that going, and then we'll pull out the 1 hour chicken. And then we're going to do the same exact process an hour later for the 2 hour chicken, and we're going to see if there's a difference. I don't know what to think. I mean, I do, because I've already recorded this, but what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. So at the end of 45 minutes, I'm going to use some avocado oil because of its high temperature ability. Preheat my broiler on the oven to 500 degrees. Pull out the 1 hour chicken. We're gonna open it carefully, trying not to make a mess all over the place. Yeah, you did pretty good that time. See, it's done, it's edible. I mean, minus the 10 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and put some thyme and some lemon in my cast iron pan. Get those nice and close just for aromatics. And we're gonna do 5 minutes per side. So there was 5 minutes. And then we're gonna go ahead and flip it over. Give it another 5 minutes. This is at 500 degrees on the broiler. And here we go. Let's see what we've done. Yeah. Beautiful.
All right. Well, what do you think of the 1 hour chicken? That is, I just made a mess all over my table. I really got to start making these things with juice trays in it, but why don't we start out here? Let's see what temperature we got. And we actually overshot it. We're at 174, which I'm okay with that. Let's see what 1 hour sous vide herb crusted chicken is like. It is the most tender chicken I have ever had. It's tender and it's crusty at the same time. So let's try the point. Look at that. And what do you say we try the thicker side? Let's just make sure it's, oh yeah. So you ought to be able to tell even on camera, that's not dried out. Ooh, this is gonna hurt me, isn't it? Holy crap. So hot. See? It doesn't even stand up on its own. Excuse me. You guys got to try this. This is some of the best chicken you will ever make at home. I promise you. And it's relatively fail-safe. We've all been there, including me. You grill chicken, you overshoot it, turns into shoe leather. Oops. So here's the 1 hour herb crusted sous vide chicken. I'm not going to keep eating at this because I got a whole nother piece of chicken over there. I'm going to make up some, I don't know, make up something. That one will be dinner. What do you think? Between now and then, go to the comment section below and tell me, what do you think? Is the 2 hour chicken going to be dried out? Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys back here in just a bit. All right, guys, so the 2 hour chicken is complete. It did brown up a little bit more, so there is a difference. Should we see? I bet that's really hot. So between the 1 hour chicken and the 2 hour chicken, I made myself up some cauliflower mash and some bacon wrapped asparagus. I made a terrible mess behind me. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I got all my toys out. I made this in the air fryer. I made this in the Instant Pot. This was done in the sous vide rig and the oven. So, you know, if you count my hands, I used like 6 different tools. That's okay. Hang on one second. I gotta take a picture of this. All right, photo op is done. That chicken is hot. Let's see. I haven't made cauliflower mash in a while. This is garlic parmesan with chives and butter, because butter. Very good. Very good. You guys want to see how to make this? Let me know in the comments below. Today we were focused on sous vide, so I didn't show you all this. Who doesn't like asparagus? Look at that steam. That's super good. We're doing that again. So, should we see what the 2-hour chicken's like? Wow. It is just as tender as the 1-hour chicken. It's the beauty of sous vide. Obviously, there is a line. You're not going to cook anything for a month. That's the beauty of it. I can't tell a difference. I can tell a difference in the crust. I don't know why this one crusted up so much nicer. If you have any idea why this crusted up nicer, let me know in the comments below. I love this. Can you guys see that steam? Oh yeah. Before I forget to talk to you guys and just eat my meal in front of camera, guys, I appreciate you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed checking out what sous vide is. I hope this is something that interests you. It's really neat. I'm passionate about it. I love sharing it with people. This is really good. We're going to do more on this later. So make sure you are liked and subscribed. And hey, until next week, be well. I don't think anybody's going to believe me how good this is.